Hello, everyone. This is Teruteru Hanamura, and welcome to Danganronpa Characters Play. And I am here with
Ransarum on the case.
and Korekiyo Shinguji. And we are here playing a game called Pizza Tower. Now, this game was actually recommended to me by Sam, which, typical. But anyways, before we start, I would like to give a quick spoiler warning. We may say things that may not be familiar to you, like killings, victims, and all such. So if you don't like spoilers, or so, if you don't want to be spoiled, then feel free to click off. But if you don't mind spoilers, or have always seen everything, then feel free to stay with us as we continue with our journey in Pizza Town. Now,
Got another Zero.
now, fun fact. I actually did a little bit of practice under Sam's permission, though I'm familiar with some things. But anyways, we're gonna jump straight into a brand new file. So, what exactly is the plot of this game? Well, essentially, we are the main character of the game, Pepino, and his restaurant is going through a severe amount of debt. And Pizza Base basically shows up and threatens to demolish our restaurant. I see. That is quite interesting for a premise. I can see there's gonna be some interesting stuff in the game moving forward.
Yeah, I'll say.
Indeed. But anyways, so
Down.
it so essentially this game is kind of like Wario Land, as some uh people have put it anyway. As you can see here, uh we can run on walls, we can grab, and we can dash. We can also jump through chasms while dashing, just like that. Also, if you can see here, we have two little topping guys here. Those will actually be important for later on. Sad stuff. Yes, because the, the more of these guys you collect, the better your score will be, I guess you could say. There are four toppings. There's mushroom, the cheese, and there's tomato, the sausage, and a pineapple. Well, I'm not quite sure what pineapple is one day, considering pineapple on pizza is quite a acquired taste. Then again, I don't really eat pizza that much. You know,
No, that's surprising. I would have for sure assumed that you would have made pizza once or twice.
well, I do, but only with like healthier alternatives. And I see that you left two portals. Yes, we'll get into that here shortly. But anyways, we're about to jump into our first level. Jump up. So, let me give you a quick explanation of the game. So there's there are 4 levels in each floor and a boss floor and a boss. You need to collect a certain amount of toppings in order to access the boss store.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's quite an interesting premise for levels.
Yes. And also there are secrets in this game. Each each level has 3 secrets, and essentially the more secrets you find and the more toppings you collect, the better your score will be. And your score can also get pretty high by just keeping your combo up for as long as you can. Is that so?
I assume we're gonna
Yes.
be trying for the best score then.
Well, yes. I won't be achieving every achievement, but I will definitely be going for the best rank in every level. Because, as the ultimate champ, I want to be able to prove myself that I'm worthy of that title by stomping this game to the ground.
Pretty admirable, I will say. Not many of us get to test out our talents in games like these.
Why, thank you, Antari. I'm kind of flattered.
Of course, no problem. We're all friends here after all.
Indeed, we are. I don't know if I would say that, but
With,
sure.
with the exception of Junko, of course, but...
Let's not talk about that. Also, with these, with the levels, there are also there's also this unique kind of treasure as well. So, for instance, we just found a stick of butter because that's John Gutter's special treasure. I don't know. I don't know what butter would consider like a special type of treasure, but um, I guess this is a late game, so yes. So as you can see here, you can get different ranks in the game depending on the, how many enemies you kill, your score, how long you can keep your combo, how many secrets you collected, and the fact if you collected the secret treasure in the room. And as you can see here, we have a healer. So the way how healers work is you have to collect every single secret, collect the minimum amount for the score for S rank, making sure your combo doesn't break at least once, and also uh, collecting that level's secret treasure. That was certainly pretty simple there. Yes, the first level isn't exactly too bad, but the later levels get a little more tricky. And as you can see here, the toppings gave us $10. Well, each topping gives us $10. adventures, and we collected 50 just from saving 5. We need 100 to access the box. I see.
That's quite
Yes.
interesting.
Yes, so this is how this game pretty much works. I'm not much into video games, but when Chiaki mentioned this game to me, you bet I had pique my interest, expand my tastes a little, as they say, and so we're playing this game.
I haven't actually seen much of Chiaki or Hajime. Do you know how they're doing, Teruteru?
They seem to be doing pretty well, although it's quite a shame that I'm not going to put too much into it.
I've heard Hajime's been having quite a handle on trying to get Izuru to be a better person. But as far as that goes, that's all I've heard through my adventures. So I'm afraid I'm a little not caught up on stuff.
Well, yes, that does explain a lot. Considering you're not uh, around from around people from my killing that much. Yes, none of us truly know. Although, if they were turning to be, then I'm sure things would get interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, for sure.
Please don't start going creepy back again. But, yes, that reminds me. How are your classes going? Eh, not too bad. Mostly just uh, mostly just have kids who don't want to take my classes, nor are they really interested in college, which I think is quite a shame. I
I'll say,
suppose that
herpetology is quite interesting. I've dabbled a little bit myself, but I'm not too caught up. Just more what I needed for certain adventures.
yes, that does make sense. After all, if I were to be in a cooking class, or teach in a cooking class, I surely would want the same amount of passion in those classes as you expect for your anthropology class. Yes, indeed. And as you can see, we got another achievement. No surprise there. I am the best chef after all.
I mean, that's true. I can't exactly say that's a lie.
I'm glad we're at equal lines, right, Tyler?
What's up?
I said I'm glad that we are on equal minds. I'm not sure equal minds would quite be the way to describe it, but if that's the way you think, Teruteru, I guess it does. Which, which speaking of which, how has your journey finding the novel going? To be honest, it's been quite a hassle, but I'm not I'm not giving up hope, I guess you could say. well, you would have much better luck if you just revert. But why? I thought people would enjoy the way I am. Everyone listens to Teruteru. Yes, I suppose you do have a point. Have you got to get better into blending stuff? Very much so. In fact, I think someone is actually trying to help you with that, to adapt to something. I'm not really exactly too sure, but someone is helping me. Well, I guess that's good that you're getting some help. Of course. Wouldn't want to be struggling by myself after all. Alright, so we got $100. Let's see how this battle is gonna go.
I mean, it is only the first boss, so it should be rather easy. It is just a tutorial boss, pretty much.
You'd be surprised.
I guess that's true.
So why do you say that? Well, because this game's bosses aren't exactly the easiest things in the world.
Well, I guess that's fair.
As perfectly demonstrated right there. There's quite some interesting stuff going on there, I must say. Well, I kind of figured you would be interested in the stuff going around this battle. So, so how does getting the best rank in the bosses work exactly? You can't get hit once. That's how you get the best rank in these bosses,
Hmm. Quite a
which
high,
I'm
quite a
which
high.
I'm doing which I'm doing a horrible job at, as you can see, because, well, like I've said a few times before, video games are not my specialty.
That seems to be the end of the boss fight, so that's good.
Yes. Well, I got an well, which
That's not
is
bad.
a little unfortunate. I was kind of expecting it to be to get an S at the very least, but I I guess I got hit a bit too much. If
Hmm.
you hurt Filipino too much, you can go to hell.
That's quite a violent piece of pizza.
Well, that's quite rude of you. Uh, let's see. Perhaps about, okay, so how are we gonna do this exactly? Um, I say we just go through like the first floor at the very least, because we're only in like around 15 or 20 minutes right now.
Yeah, that's not bad. If the floors are all this short, we could do 1 to 2 floors of video for it.
Well, not exactly, because the some of the floors, some of the levels in these floors gets rather tricky, to say the least.
I understand.
Especially the floors that Hyaku warned me about that get increasingly difficult later on, like the the fourth and fifth floors. Let's see. But anyways, this is our next level, the ancient cheese, which is supposed to be a pun off of ancient Greece, which I I don't really understand how bombs are part of Greece or whatever, but what whatever. This game decides, I guess. We've been racing through these levels rather quickly today. Well, keep in mind, I have done a bit of practice before we started recording, so that is sad. Anyways, Rantaro, how's life been treating you?
It's been so-so. Obviously, I think I really should get around to taking a break on my adventures at some point. I swear, everything's sore these days. But other than that, it's been pretty okay.
Oh, that's good to hear. I can pick up a nice relaxing meal for you after
I mean,
we're done with this.
yeah. I think I'll take you up on that offer. That sounds really nice. Thank you, Teruteru.
Why don't mention it? This is, just as long as Kyo goes. Huh. I do not want you to remind me of that, Kyo.
Huh? I'm afraid I've lost the thread.
Well, well, Kyo is talking about a certain incident that Gundam has told him a few times before that involves, well, not exactly killing game, but stuff before I became a rebel. All despair.
I think I understand now. Well, then I won't bring it up. It's such a touchy subject.
Greatly appreciate it. Thank
Of course, no problem.
you. Also, I didn't really explain this, but you have to complete lap 2 in order to obtain the payment as well. Very interesting. that case, Rantaro, what exactly are you interested in? Some my specialty meat potato stew, perhaps? Hmm?
Well, I don't have much of a food preference. After all, when you're on long adventures like mine, you kind of take whatever you can get. So just surprise me. I mean, whatever you make will be great, I'm sure.
Surprise. Like styling tea? I'll cook up the most tastiest dish that you have ever laid your eyes upon.
I don't doubt it.
The type of dishes that will make your mouth water. Um, uh, sorry. Anyway, alright, let's see how we're doing on time. Okay, now this, now the next level actually gets a little tricky. This is Blood Sauce Dungeon. The pay range for this is a little daring because, as you can see, this level is extremely hurdleable.
I suppose that won't be very easy to beat the second lap on.
Oh no, definitely not. But I can make it work.
I have faith in you.
Good to know that someone has some bit of niceness towards me. I'm very surprised, Rantaro, that you're being this nice compared to his
Thanks.
nature, to say the very least.
I've always been told that a little niceness goes a long way. So I try to be nice whenever I can be.
That is very interesting. Perhaps this is another one of your mind reflections or whatnot. If you get what I'm saying at the very least.
I'm afraid I don't. I guess you could say I live under a rock when it comes to metaphors like that.
Well, that's very much natural, especially considering that you're not the most equipped with anthropology, to say the least.
Yeah, I guess
Also,
that's fair.
also, also, Teruteru, I saw like a jar of peanut butter on ancient cheese level. What exactly does that have to do with pizza and such? To be honest, I have exactly no idea. This game gets real random. This game gets real random sometimes, to say the very least. Well, it should be a very interesting experience. And, well, very much so. After all, I kind of figured that Taro would get at least some intrigued in this game, with all the weird stuff that happens. because, well, let's just say this isn't the most random this game gets. Well, at least from what I've heard from Chiaki. That's okay, though. I don't mind. My tastes are pretty open, though. My tastes are pretty open after all, you know.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to say it.
Well, too open, as Maki would put it. Which, by the way, I wonder, what do you wonder? Do you know what kind of ladies that you, or what kind of men that Teruteru would be interested in?
Curious. To be honest, I don't think she'd be much into stuff like that. Too busy with her duties as prime minister and all.
I see.
But you'd
Too
probably
busy
have
for
to ask.
even, too busy for even little me. Well, that's, kind of disappointing, to say the least. I'm sure the person who would be more procrastinate. The people who, well, try and fall for you. Which, that hits real hard. Not gonna lie. Well, not that I say it all that surprised, but, you know, doesn't mean it's does not hurt. Well, Teruteru, you say that particular level is not very easy to like get the hearing, but you did that pretty well. Well, uh, yes, but also that's not really why, because, well, let's just say I attempted the P rank in that particular level a few times, and yeah, let's just say things do not go exactly according to plan. Hmm. Let's see. It looks like we're about like 30 or so minutes. Um, uh, do you guys want to try and get get through a little more gameplay, or should we just end things off right there?
Well, I think it's up to you. You are the one playing the game after all. So,
Well, that is indeed
if you don't
true.
mind either way.
I say, if you want to play more, then go for it. Alright. Very well then. Let's see how this attempt goes on this boss. I do have to say, I have been enjoying the light. particularly design this game, makes me wonder what exactly was on the developers' minds while designing this game. Oh, quite a lot, let me tell you. However, been dealing with things with Naruto and such.
Oh yeah, Nagito. Are we sure what's going on with him? He's been rather quiet these past few weeks.
Well, to be honest, I'd rather not hear things from that guy in particular. Eh,
I just think you
Especially,
guys are way too harsh on him.
especially, especially since I'll have you, I'll have you know he's the one who tried to start the killing game in my killing game.
I guess that's fair, but I feel like he's really mellowed out. I think you guys are way too harsh on him nowadays. But that's just what I think.
Well, I suppose so. And let me remind you that you're the one who started the killing game, not Naruto.
I don't think that's fair to Teruteru. After all, he did have good intentions.
Oh, yes. But you know, at the very end, despite how complex his mind is with love and such, that does dismiss him from the fact that he still has blood on his hands.
Well, I think that can go for us all. So, I don't think it's nice to hold that over his head when he meant good in the end.
I suppose you're right on that. Well, that third attempt went a lot better compared to the first or second attempt. Indeed, it did.
I believe that's the P ranks for every level on the first floor, if I'm correct.
Indeed, it is. Told you I was the best chef.
Of course you are.
Alright, let's see here. We're at 42 minutes, it looks like. Well, I suppose if you want anything to start right here. Well, I suppose so. I gotta cook off to attend to here in a few minutes. So, who wants to do the outro?
Um, I guess I'll do it, if neither of you want to.
Alright, go on ahead, Rantario. First
Alright,
come,
let me
first
take
serve,
care of
after all.
this. Um, thank you all for watching, first of all. Um, guess you should like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and make sure you turn on those notifications. Also, we have a bunch of other videos that you can watch if you so like. I believe that's it. Am I forgetting something? Anything, Teruteru?
Why, yes, of course you are. The secret ingredient. If you wanna,
No.
well, if you wanna voice act or just hang out, then feel free to join our Discord. Also, regarding hacking Gangans, if you want to be a part of that, just let them know the Discord. Anyways, I'll let you take things here, Rantaro.
Of course. Well, I guess we'll see you guys in the next video. This is Rentaro Amami.
Korekiyo Shinguji, and Teruteru Hanamura.
And we'll see you all in the next video. Later.
Feel free to explore the inner complexions of your mind. And don't forget to feast your eyes on the world's tastiest dishes.